Hello everyone. Till now, we have seen theoretical portion of introductory part of CSS. Okay. For example, what is selector, how we can integrate into our HTML code. Now we just see the practical approach. Okay. For example, I have created one HTML file that is css intro.html. Okay. Now in this body section, I have include one h1 tag and three div tag. Okay, second and third, and I have just mentioned some question answers of related to CSS. Now let me just save it and run it. You can see output. Okay, so this is output of simple HTML code. In this code I haven't integrated any CSS code. Okay, so let's see if I want to apply CSS. Now first of all, I can include inline style tag. Okay, using style attribute of HTML tag, I can apply style. How? Let me show you. For example, this is style attribute and I can integrate like this. Style is attribute, that's why style equal to whatever value it will have, it will be in double quotation. Okay, so within double quotation, so let me give it style. For example, color is red, semicolon, space. Okay, let me just set one property till over here, save it and just refresh this. Okay, you can see that style is changed, color is red. Okay, now if I want to apply multiple properties over here, now I hope you don't forget it. This is your property. Okay, and this is your value. Property of your this tag, that means color of h1 is red. Okay, now if I want to set border. Okay, so how will I do that? Border colon property. So width of border is 2 pixel. Okay, type of is the type of border is, let me set it solid, and color is, let's say, blue. Okay, after that semicolon. Don't forget to put semicolon after every pair of property and value. This is property, this is value, this is property, this whole thing it is a group property. Okay, so whenever you mention only border, you have to specify width of border, type of border and color of border. Okay, save. You can see that. Now let me show you. Over here there is no space between this border and this text. Okay, so let me set another property for this h1 tag, that is padding 2 pixel. Okay, after that semicolon. Okay, you can see that there is now some space. Okay, so this is padding. When we use padding is a property when you want it to within element. If you want space between this text and this border, then you can apply padding. Okay, let me just increase it 10. Okay, you can see this clearly difference. Okay, like this. Over here upper padding is 10 pixel, left side, bottom side and also right side, that is 10 padding. Now this is what inline styling, that means you are styling this HTML tag within this tag only. Okay, now if you don't want to do this, for example, there is another, let me see, there is another h1 tag. Okay, like that, there is another h1 tag now, and I want this same style for this h1 tag also. Okay, so I have to just write it down, this whole part over here like this. Okay, so this is what code redundancy. It should not happen in any programming, in any coding. Okay, so there is one simple approach. You can include it in your style tag. This is your style attribute. Now what I want to say is you can add it into your style tag in as a separate CSS code, not within HTML code. How you can do that? Control Z. Okay, this is not required, it was just for your understanding. Now what I want to do is, okay, let me show you. Now what I am doing, I am just applying this CSS code in separate section, that is in our head section. Whenever you want to include your CSS code separately within web page itself, then you must have to do it in your head section. How can I do it? For that purpose you have to use style tag. Okay, style tag, opening style tag, closing style tag, like that. Okay, so whatever style tag is, now just comment this is CSS code. This is how comment in your CSS code. This is format of comment. It is for a single line also and multi-line also. Now how can I apply it? Okay, for what element I want to set this property? For h1. Okay, so let me write h1. Now to apply style for this HTML tag within curly braces, like this, whatever property you have set over here, just Control X, Control V. Okay, just I will write it down itself. Okay, what was color? Color is red. Okay, now after that, what was second property? Border. Okay, you can also do it like in, so this is border. Okay, you can set like this also. Border color, what is border color? Blue. Okay, like that. Border spacing, border style, that is solid. Okay, and border width, that is, let's say 2 pixel. Okay, over here I have set all three property in single all three properties value in single property, that is only border, colon, 2 pixel solid, blue. Okay, you can, if you want, you can set it individually also. Now let me just remove this from over here. Okay, save it, and I am just gonna refresh this. You can see that, okay, this property is set. Now let me set margin, not margin, padding. Okay, padding, where I want to set padding on left side. Okay, so padding left, what is padding? 10 pixel over here. If I haven't refreshed it. Okay, let me refresh it. Over, you can see that there is padding of 10 pixels. So this is how you can include your CSS portion into your head section using style tag. Okay, so this is one type. Now I want to style this div tag and this paragraph tag also. Okay, first let me show you how you style this div tag. But now I am not going to style this div tag using HTML element selector. This is HTML element selector. Okay, what does it mean, selector? Selector, that means selector will use to find a particular HTML tag for which you want to apply particular style. Okay, so over here I am setting this style for h1 tag. Okay, so now there is another way you can set style for particular HTML tag. Okay, this you can do this using id selectors and using class selector. So let me set over here class selector. Okay, so class is division. Okay, I have set class division. Okay, so I have to, I am over here, I am setting some style for class division. Now this is class. Okay, that means to represent class selector, I had to precede one character with the division with the class name. Okay, let me show you. This is our class name. Okay, and whatever property I am gonna set is over here, but this is not enough. Okay, if it is HTML tag of division, that means it is okay, but it is not a HTML tag, it is your class. Okay, so to mention it you have to use just dot over here. Okay, dot class name, whatever the class name is, you just dot class name. Okay, now I want to set property for this, that is for division background color, let me set background color light blue. Okay, just one property. So this is your class selector. Now let me set you id selector. Just like in class selector we have used class attribute of particular HTML tag, for id selector I have to use id attribute of particular tag. For example, if I am going to use h2 tag, okay, and for h2 let me just create one id. Now for id, there just like class there was dot, just for id there is another character, that is hash sign. Okay, let me set id1. Okay, now in these I am going to set for id color is let me set it green. Okay, now after that this is like this. Okay, just that's it. Now what is property of id1 selector? Color is green. Okay, now where I want to apply this? Okay, so you can see that I want to apply it over here, like id is equals to id1. Okay, save it and just refresh this page. Okay, whatever the this color becomes green, it is in color of green, and background color is light blue. Okay, but I have just applied this class for this div class only. Okay, so let me just show you. If I apply this class over here also, division. Okay, division, and for over here also class equals to division. Save and just refresh this page. You can see that for all div class there is this background color. Now let me set some for division. I want to add another property, that is padding. Okay, padding at all, so just 3 pixel. Don't forget to put semicolon after every property value pair. Okay, you don't have to put semicolon over here, don't do that, just over here only. Okay, save it Okay, padding and also margin that is 5 pixel. Okay, like that. So this is how you can apply CSS using this. One is your, okay, let me show you another thing. Comment this section. Okay, over here, this is your HTML element selector. Okay, this is your class selector, and this one is your ID selector. Okay, so this is how you can apply CSS using 3 selectors: element selector, class selector, and ID selector. Okay, you can also apply CSS property using style attribute, but it is not a convenient way. Okay, so this is all about basic. In next session I will show you how to integrate your CSS code using external file. Okay, so just wait for it. Bye bye.